So, I have not touched the game yet. Well, for the second episode. I have specifically made it to where I have not touched the game yet. The time's still the same as before, so we're going to be going into the game now. Rev plus Master. Today's goal is going to be like yesterday. Well, 4 days ago, the plan was to face off against the King Slime, and that's still going to be the goal because I want that to be the first boss we're going to defeat. And yeah, anyway, yeah, that's going to be the first. If you didn't, bit of recapping before we get into the fray of this game. We got the Topaz Robe to help us with our maging. We got a Cloud in the Bottle, and we got flippers for when we fit. For when we eventually go and do our merry things. Yeah, need to enter my inventory first. So let's do that before we go back into the mine. Could just sell all this stuff. I'm not gonna. I might gonna. I don't know. Turn this stuff into so we don't overload our inventory and chests we can. So you may be wondering what I'm doing here. In the recording I said I'm going to be here until nighttime ends and go out mining. So I just stayed around my home base for several minutes until the moon moved all the way right, because I didn't want to go mining with zombies and demonic eyes. I'm here reading some of the items I've never seen before that the mod added. So just in case you're wondering why this part is fast forward, I'm doing nothing, just lollygagging around, talking to myself, rambling. I was going to give it commentary, but I was just rambling about stuff. That's all. I'm going to try my best to make my potions. I don't know any much potion recipes other than the healing ones, so I'm also going to be exploring that, so there's that. But here we go into our ridiculously long mine. What's that noise? Hey, hiya, it's me again. Now, this is also sped up. I do realize probably a lot of these recordings are going to be sped up, if you don't mind. I'm not going to make it egregious to where like I'm going to make it like 100 times speed, but just enough to you to know what's going on. If I'm just doing ramblings or I'm not doing anything productive, I'm just going to make it super speed, but stuff like this, it's going to be fast, but manageable enough to where you can know what to do. But as last episode, I spent most of the recording in this mine of mine because I was desperate to find rubies, because my main goal of so far is to take down the King Slime, and rubies were the one thing. But if in the future of this segment, you're gonna see that I actually did find the rubies. Aside for the spoilers, but you got to expect that this cutout is me telling that I was quite excited, but at the same time devastated, because it was, well, you're going to see in a bit, or in the future, who knows. I don't know what to say in this clip other than I don't know how to aim with mages that much, especially in master mode. If you heard me in the game, I said I'm kind of being a coward because master mode's hard, and well, this is what you see on screen what I'm doing. I have complete no confidence in myself. So if anyone's a mage, if you're watching this, how do you aim with a staff and be successful? A ruby tree. Oh, nice. We can get a lot of rubies. Got one, so that's good. I think that's how much we need for a king slime spawner. I was thoroughly disappointed when I found that one ruby because I thought it was going to be a lot. What is that? Is that more link root? Ow. But hey, we got what I eat. We got more bugs though. More bugs for the fishing adventures. 17%, that's good. It's a good amount. Since the sun is still high, we can go and explore this large world to the left. Because I think we explored to the right more. So what you see me doing on the left and right side of my world, I went to go explore because I got the king slime stuff and I went to go see if I can find a crimson biome. And along the way, there's this new creature I've never seen, and comment that it's my 5th modded enemy I ran into. Hurts like hell. Has a lot of health. I die because, yeah, I die. Try to learn how to use rage. I don't know if rage is a true melee thing or not, but you can see me try it there, and I die. But yeah. Build this way. Oh. Now you may be noticing, wondering if not, if you do use the explanation. In many of the survival games that I play, I am not the biggest fan of things floating. So even though like arenas are meant to float, I don't really like floating that much. So I tried my hand at building for once and see if I made something good, like a type of bridge, because bridges can hold on their own with like supports. So I treated the platforms like it's part of a bridge. So each wooden support slash pillar is a way of the platform being able to stay up and, function as a bridge. And I did it 7 from the top, 6 down, and then 3 the way down, as you saw, just because I think it looked nice that way. I'm bad at building, but reviews are liked because I'm not normally a builder. And it was my kind of first time trying to build to make something look nice on camera. So I was pretty excited when I saw the lumber axe, and I really wanted to get it because of what it was. 151% axing power, and for how early I started doing all this gameplay, I was shocked. And yeah, Now, if you notice that in my, because we're wrapping it up a bit in the end, but if you notice that my accessories, their lack of, I created a second loadout just for mining, and it's just armor and a few accessories to help me. So if you're wondering where my stuff went, it's still there. It's in the second set on the far right of the screen. I just wanted a separate inventory just for my mining adventures and my main adventuring adventures. You may be wondering why it's quiet. Just because I didn't want to just have my fan on in the background and many clickings on my keyboard. That's all. My voice comes in a few seconds, so don't worry. Whoa! That's a cool looking enemy. Oh, does a lot of damage though, considering he... Nope, he doesn't. Does he drop anything good? Tangible. Oh, that's cute. I'll be keeping him out. There was even a rift. A chest. Cool. I'm gonna come back, check this later, pre-build it, because it's a good place. I think that's a NPC likes. Oh, yeah, I think there's. I don't know what NPCs like the cold, but I think one of them. I don't know. I'm not fully knowledgeable upon NPCs' likings. Oh yeah, it chose Crimson Biome. Okay. Forgot I chose Crimson. I will not be joking with you. I did forget I chose Corruption for my Terraria world. And I did see new enemies too, but like I was genuinely surprised just because I had forgotten what I had placed. Just because I had the mod in mind, maybe there's modded biomes, so I kind of forgot that I chose Crimson. But in a bit, there's me fast forwarding, just me just surviving and getting to that demon altar or crimson altar. Where do these guys come from? I guess they're just slime, but is that gold? No, that's not. That's not gold. This color looked like gold though. Almost the biggest fumble I've ever done. Oh my gosh. This pause here was me collecting myself because I did almost die in that cut, and I would have been sad if I died at the altar and did not craft the King Slime crown. We did it though. King Slime spawner. That's going to be... I've never taken on the King Slime before, so that's going to be new. Even in Master Mode. So that's going to be all tons of fun. What do I do in the morning now? I need place, need more storage. Stand pines. Cape. Cheesy Plaza, Beam. Master Gamer. I don't have enough. Probably could. I do have this random thing that's just... Well, dang, he has a gun. Oh, it's reusable? Oh. What's the button for adrenaline? B, okay. So you notice me scrambling there with the adrenaline button? I did not know that what it does in a sense of what it affected me, because I've seen videos of what it does, and I thought, hey, maybe it'd give me extra damage, but it did nothing for me, and I was confused, still confused about anything, but I said this is kind of my first time overall facing off against King Slime, so you're gonna expect a lot of nothing from me, but at least I tried. Ouch. Here is where I discovered about the auto shooting, so I didn't have to spam click my mouse to fire blasts. A bit of voiceover since I forgot to press unmute on my keyboard, but I tried again a couple more times to see if it was just me unprepared or just I had no idea what adrenaline was. I was really hoping something would happen if I kept trying to get adrenaline high, just because of what I've seen Adrenaline do, but at the same time not understanding because all I saw was insane damage, and I thought that maybe perhaps this modded mechanic would magically make this one single topaz staff a railgun from Ex Machina and whatever. But no, it really didn't. It just... I have no idea what adrenaline does, and I die... Ouch. A couple times. Maybe brute forcing it isn't the way to go. I'll give it one more try. Here is me, tactically trying to get my adrenaline, have no idea how to get it. I thought it was damaging him, but I don't know, maybe it's just me running around, but I just try to see if I get my adrenaline rushing and seeing what would happen if I did it, as I said before. B doesn't work. Oh man. What's in... I don't know. Let's do Z. Yeah, I don't think that did... I don't think that did anything. At all. Not going to lie to y'all. After seeing Adrenaline was doing nothing, and I was kind of I was rushing, not really trying to understand. I was getting upset, slightly frustrated, not like I wanted to bash my head in, but it was kind of like I didn't understand, and I wasn't really prepared. So maybe next episode or two before taking on the King Slime, I'd get prepared, try learning a few things about Terraria before, engaging in the more post-fight content. Well, that some of the King Slime, so we did an objective, we just didn't kill him. So next episode, we'll see if we can kill him. More prep and whatnot. Yeah. See ya.